We've been all negatively impacted by Pisces, whether we know it or not. They started a global pandemic last year and are single-handedly responsible for shutting down the world till this day. I don't know how you feel about that one, Izzy, but how do you feel?
I definitely know. Justin LeBoy posted that about Pisces. Like, it's just a coincidence that Pisces season just happened to be when coronavirus
and it's low-key
hit.
funny. It's so low-key funny.
Low-key. It's funny because people hate Pisces. I don't know why. I thought we were sweet, but anytime I tell someone I'm a Pisces, it's one of you. Like, I heard about you guys. Why is that?
I have no idea, and I don't usually believe in the zodiac signs, you know? If I was supposed to follow up on the zodiac signs, you would believe that I am emotional, I'm always in my feelings, I'm always deep in my feelings just because my zodiac sign said so. And one thing that I do realize with us, we are 2 days apart, Izzy. You're born March 8th, I'm born March 10th, and we are two completely different people. Mm-hmm. And at the end of it all, it boils down to our personality. I don't think a zodiac sign should tell us who we are, who we're compatible with.
I believe in zodiac signs. Like, if someone tells me they're a Libra, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't really be too mad if they hate Pisces, because, you know, that's just what they believe.
Yeah.
If you're a listener, make sure you check out the YouTube. Leave a comment below. Tell us if you've had any bad experiences with Pisces.
Please do, because I would like to know you guys. I would like to know the input that you guys are giving about this. I want to know if you've actually had an experience just based on someone's zodiac sign. Someone has told me before they're not talking to someone unless they know about their zodiac sign. Can you believe that?
That's kind of like me. Like I said, like, Libra men, stay away from me. But speaking of
Libra men, you can come this way.
Wow. Speaking of March, do you remember when we had the TNT ladies and they said they would drop an album around our birthday?
Yes.
And we were super excited.
Yes.
It's our birthday now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I went on the TNT's page trying to see, like, when the album was going to come out, and I could not find the Instagram page. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, they did break up. How do you feel about that?
I am slightly disappointed because they were doing so well. Mm-hmm. They were such a great duo. They had such a great chemistry. The time when we spoke with them, it was so organic. And the fact that, you know, they decided to split up, it's slightly disappointing on my end, but someone needs to make music. One of you ladies need to start making some music now.
Yep. I remember after our interview, we talked about how, like, we said they're going to make it far. Like, their music videos, they were so consistent. The content they would post on Instagram. Apparently, this breakup was over miscommunication, misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Do you think there is a possibility that they can get back together? Because Talents, so there's TaayleeG and Talents. Talents went on her Instagram Live to explain what happened. And funny enough, all the comments, get back together. You guys can make up. Please get back together. We need more music. Do you think they can get back together?
I believe in the quote, never say never. Anything can happen, and if the two ladies decide to speak to one another and just squash whatever is happening, it definitely can happen. And that's something I would look forward to. And I know, Izzy, you would look forward to something like that too. You were bumping their song. You even told them that you were feeling like a savage because of their music.
I would love if TNT ladies got back together. And I'm sure everyone, like anyone who has covered this topic, they say they need to get back together.
Absolutely. They need to.
How do you think the music is going to be when they're recording separately? Because TaayleeG has new management. Talent is with her current manager. How do you think the music is going to be separate? Do you think like you'd still be able to bump each of them?
I would bump each of them regardless. I've seen in the music industry in the States, especially, where you've had a group and the group separates and they make their own music, and persons still listen to them, but at the end of the day, you might have some persons who kind of turn back to the duo and turn back to that group music and kind of bump it 1 or 2 times. I feel like I'm going to be one of those persons. I'm going to listen to them individually, but at the end of it all, I'm still going to refer back to the TNT ladies music.
So the sad part is all their music has been taken down.
Yes.
So you can't listen to TNT anymore.
Well, damn.
So I was thinking, I'm hoping they don't do diss tracks to each other. But I was also thinking, do you know the publicity they would get if TaayleeG drops a track, Talent drops a track? They might blow up individually because everyone wanting to see them blow up together. But they could blow up here. One gets signed in Atlanta, one gets signed in LA. Like, you never know. Like, they could each just go on their separate journeys. But
even locally, you girls can literally blow up. You guys can blow up.
I just would love to see you guys get back together.
Definitely. That's something
you guys
I'm
are making
rooting
some,
for. And on top of that, make sure you drop the album too.
Because we were looking forward to it for our birthdays. So you have a couple more days. What is it? March has what? How many days? Okay.
31 days.
So you have about 30 days, less than 30 days, about 20 days to drop your album.
Definitely.
We are waiting for it.
Definitely. We're patiently waiting too. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I feel like we definitely need to discuss is about this 14-month-old who died recently. The child took opioids, heroin, and cocaine. And unfortunately, the child passed away. The child had access to this while the parents were away. And when the parents found the child was pronounced dead. So how do you feel about this, Izzy?
I feel, so this happened apparently last May.
Yes.
Why are they just getting arrested and charged in January of 2021?
Yes.
That's my question. That
is my question too. So apparently they got charged for negligence of the kid. But it's just so unfortunate. It is so sad how the child passed away like that. And apparently it was supposed to be used for recreational purposes. So it's just sad that it happened.
You speak about recreational, but I feel like addiction is a health crisis. So do you think the parents should go to jail, or do you think the focus should be on getting them help?
So jail in the sense that they have access to these illegal drugs and they don't know where they got it. But the fact that they keep turning to these drugs for whatever reason, it could be a mental health state. If that's the state, then they need to go seek help. I don't think jail is the option. As a matter of fact, I saw it in an interview one time. Someone was talking about heroin and they were talking about the recreational purposes and how it's positively impacted him. And the interviewers were so shocked. They were like, how does that make sense? As a matter of fact, one of the interviewers went on to talk about his personal experience in his household, and his uncle overdosed on heroin. And it is something that he would never promote or something that he would never say is okay to take. And I would just tell those persons, seek help. Seek help if you have to. See if you can take another route, but drugs is not the answer. I can promise you that. You might feel nice in the minute or two, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to take care of yourself. So
you think they should get help rather than going to jail? So you don't,
absolutely.
So you don't think the parents should go to jail?
I don't think the parents should go to jail. However, I understand in the sense where the drugs are illegal. And where did you get these illegal drugs? How are you taking it so often to the point where you're addicted? So I understand why the police would take that route. But at the end of the day, I do believe in probably seeing a therapist and seeing someone who can help you, period.
Yeah. So I'm kind of, I feel like I think they do need to be punished for what they did. They essentially killed their child.
Yes.
But at the same time, I do recognize that they need help, and addiction is a crisis.
Yes.
Like they need, and people can't really deal with addiction on their own. So, maybe this is maybe when they're in jail, they'll have that chance to get the help that they need. Yes. But it is a very sad situation that this 14-month-old
way too sad
had to die.
Yes, it's really sad. What do you think the repercussions should be if they don't go to jail?
Something where they're off the streets, away from everyone, probably away from each other, because some of those relationships can be very toxic. Something where they're away from each other and can get a chance to heal and then reflect on what they did.
Definitely.
And, hopefully, when they learn their lesson and they're healthy, they can go on to preach against drugs and, change lives in the future. But
absolutely.
I think that's the only positive thing that can come from this, where they can help thousands of lives potentially from this.
Definitely.
But still, it's a sad situation, and praying for everyone who is involved.
Definitely. I agree. But the next trending topic I wanted to go into, a Montreal graduate decided to show her tits in a picture. It was a very blatant picture, by the way. I'm pretty sure that you saw it. How do you feel about that picture?
I just want to say she is so cute. I saw the picture and I was like, this girl is so adorable.
But wait, there's more. She made $17,000 off OnlyFans.
If I knew when I was in high school, if I knew about OnlyFans, I probably would have done the same thing.
Listen, if I was that bold, I'm gonna keep it 100. I would have done it too. I would have done it. So if I was that bold.
Her name is iamhely on Instagram, and she posted, "This is the definition of true happiness. The most important thing in these pictures is I don't take things too seriously and I embrace my life to the fullest."
First of all, girl, congratulations on getting your diploma. That is huge. Not a lot of persons can say they have it. So big ups to you. I remember when I went through school, it was hard. And Izzy, you can say the same. You have to study, stay up all night, make sure that you pass your classes. So, girl, that's the most important thing. If you want to show your tits at the end, show your tits, girl. Yeah. Do what you want to do.
I think it's admirable that she's happy with her decision and she doesn't care what people are saying. Because I see a lot of people saying, I wonder what her dad thinks. These guys, these grown men are probably living in with their parents in the basement commenting, I wonder what her dad thinks. Meanwhile, this girl has her OnlyFans and she's probably living on her own. She has assets. She's building wealth. And you're wondering what her dad thinks? Like, you flash your tits for a picture and get an OnlyFans.
Plus, she can pocket $17,000 after too. After she got her diploma. After this,
she's probably gonna get more.
Definitely.
The publicity.
Definitely.
And like I said, that picture is really cute. She has dimples.
It's adorable. Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah. So
big ups to you.
Good
girl.
For her. Good for
big
you. I am Helly.
So now we're going to our next segment. So if we're linking, and one thing I definitely want to know, Izzy, have you ever chilled with someone and thought to yourself, they never gonna see me again?
Yep. Yep.
I think all of us have been there and done that.
Yep. And it's like you have to fake it. I guess some girls are different. I guess some girls will go there and if they want to leave, like they'll just get up and leave because they don't care about hurting feelings.
Yes.
I'm the kind of person that like I don't want to hurt anybody, so I'll just be there like I'll be texting like, oh my God, I want to go home. I'll be texting the group chat like, you won't believe what he's doing. I cannot. Like, I'm so pissed.
All of us did that. We're not going to pretend as if we didn't.
Are you the type to text, like, silently?
I'll text my girl. I'll say, yo, I need to leave now.
You know what people have done? Oh, my, this is so bad. If I text you this, call me.
I just get up and leave still. I just get up. I'm straightforward, you know. I'm very straightforward. I won't say out loud, hey, like, you know, this date sucks, but I gotta go. I don't do that, but I'll find a way to leave. I'll say, hey, you know what? I forgot something at home still. I gotta go still. Like, maybe we'll link up next time, and I just don't link up. But do you think men do that? Like, I feel like a lot of men have gotten catfished online, and then when they meet the girl, they're like, oh, nah.
That's a very
funny... bro.
You know
Let's go.
You know what? That's a funny topic to me. No, this is funny. This is so funny because I feel like men like to say, oh, when I was catfished, like I wanted to dip, like I wanted to leave. But you know what I think is really happening? Even if they're with a catfish, they're going to see what they can get.
What do you mean?
They're going to see like, box? Yes, the box. A catfish box, whoever box, a box is a box. They're going to try to get it. That's what I think.
Even when they're catfished?
Yep.
Jeez.
I really think if a guy is catfished, he's going to want some form of reward for putting up with this catfish.
So they'll get the box easy, you're saying?
You think guys are going to leave the date if they realize
are
they going to pay for the date before they leave?
Probably not. Because they were catfished. They're probably saying to themselves, hey, you're not the girl I met online still, so I don't think I should pay for this still. Like, out of... you know, courtesy.
Do you think there are a lot of catfishes? Like, I know there's a show Catfish, but do you think that a lot of people are actually out here catfishing people?
You know, I don't know if there's a lot. I have no idea if there's a lot, but there has to be a couple out there.
I think there's a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot. There's so many times
if you had to give the percentile, how much you think it would be? Stop this. It can't be more than probably 70 or 80.
Especially nowadays with Facetune, makeup, Facetune. Like I've seen, I follow some girls. If you want to use Facetune, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But don't change your appearance to the point where you look different in person.
Don't do that. Ladies, please don't do that. Don't do that.
Because a lot of times these girls are gorgeous in real life.
Yes, of course.
But now because of this, like they're changing their appearance, now you're disappointed that they don't look like their pictures, even though they're still gorgeous.
Yeah.
So just, you can use your Facetune, but just don't overdo it.
Tone it down a bit.
Yeah, because when these guys take you out on dates, you don't want them to go back to their brothers and be like, dog, this girl's a catfish. Because they have their group chats. Men have their group chats.
They do have it. It's straight facts. They do. And they'll talk about it. Mm-hmm, that's no secret.
Yeah. So
definitely.
What would you do if you met a catfish? Like, you met a guy. He's perfect in every single way. So you guys are talking like through text.
Yes.
You meet him. He's perfect. You meet him And he's not like his pictures.
Right. But he has the best personality ever. So I'm very straightforward. I would bring it up some way, somehow. So I would give him a chance because I'm that type of person. I want to know who he is. And then once I get to know him, I'll probably bring it up in like a joke way. Like, hey, on IG, you kind of look a little different though. Like
we do know someone like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Who?
I'm not going to say. But I remember we saw the Instagram. We're like, ooh, who is this? And then when we met the person.
We're like, ooh.
We didn't even know it was him.
Oh, yes, I remember. Yes.
You see how you know?
Summer,
you know? That was bad.
But don't get me wrong, he was still a nice looking
But what made him
man,
a catfish? Do you think he's using Facetune?
It's just, I don't know if it's the Facetune. I don't know if it's the angles, the Facetune.
It's the beard.
Maybe it's the beard. But he definitely looked different. He did.
And usually it's the opposite. Guys usually look worse in pictures. They do. Because if you remember when you have to show a picture to your girl, you have to like scroll through their page.
Yeah, they're simple.
Then you have to send one and be like, don't be too harsh. He just takes bad pictures.
Women care about the detail behind a picture. They care about the background. They care about the lighting. They care about the angle of the camera.
Guys just pull out their phone.
Men, they don't care. They'll just take their picture wherever.
Like, you know when you open your phone by accident and you turn on the front camera and you're like, whoa. Guys will see, whoa, take the picture and post it. Like, that they just don't care.
They would. I see that happening for real. That's true. Okay, so our second question that we're going into. The talking stage, replacing dating, is literally one of the worst things to happen to human connection. And I mean that.
The talking. I think so.
Why do you think so?
The talking stage, honestly, doesn't even mean dating. Talking, a lot of people think the talking stage is just texting back and forth. Good morning, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. How are you, beautiful? And that you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
Because of that, people like will cut off all other opportunities.
Yeah.
Because they're texting someone.
So they don't go on dates.
So they're not dating because they think they're not dating because they think they're not single. Mm-hmm. They think they're talking to someone. They're in a half relationship, and they're not taking these opportunities to go out on dates.
Women, don't sell yourself short. Please don't. Men believe in dates. You know, they're still out here. They do it. They just know who to take on dates. Yes, they just know who to take on dates.
Who are they taking on dates?
The ones that they're actually attracted to and actually want to get to know.
So the ones who they're just talking to. Yeah. You don't think they're attracted to them? Because why would they be talking to them?
So I feel like men know what they want and who they want and when they want it. They know. And based off conversations that they have with the woman, they can tell if it's wife material or not. They can tell if they want to take this woman on a date and take it to the next step. They know. You know, men know how to feel a woman. So they will know if they want to take someone out.
What would you say the biggest difference is between talking and dating? Because a lot of people think it's the same thing.
Yeah. Talking stage is more of, hey, let's talk on the phone. Let's see where it goes.
Okay.
We might have a little fun if we want to. Dating is like sitting down, get to know someone. Let me treat you. Let's go somewhere nice.
During COVID, a lot of guys really got it easy because they didn't have to take girls out because everything's locked. Yes. How would you feel if a guy pulled up to you and says, you know, let's just smoke in the car?
Nah. We ain't doing that. No, unless we're like chilling like bros, then of course we can kick it in the car and hang out.
But everything is locked. No. They can say that's a date. They can easily say that's the only kind of date.
Well, we will wait until the place opens up. Yep.
Because this isn't Texas. Texas is open. We're still closed.
Yeah. And if he's gonna reject, like, okay, so say for example, because I feel like based on conversations, you will know if he wants to take you somewhere. He will say, oh, like if the place opens up, like we'll go here and there. It's not guaranteed that he'll take you.
Promise you. What?
They will promise you, but it's not guaranteed. So therefore, I will wait until the place opens up and let's see if you're gonna take me somewhere.
But this lockdown has been like a year. You're gonna wait a whole year.
I will wait the whole year. I will wait if I have to.
Because you know that's a true story I've seen on Twitter. A lot. I'm so sorry for you women. A lot of cases where men pull up and say, let's just smoke in the car.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
Yeah. And they're just seeking a good time. I just feel like you'll know if a guy wants to take you seriously or not. You can hear it in the conversation. Listen, for example, if a guy says to you, look, I'm not looking for anything serious, please do not feel like you can change his mind. He is not looking for anything serious and you cannot change his mind. If he's telling you blatantly that's the case, that's what it is.
Because if he likes you, he's not going to say that.
Exactly. He's not going to say that.
Do you tell guys that? Like, is that something just guys say or do girls say that
Girls say that too.
I do say that.
All here doing that.
I say that.
Girls,
how do you say it?
that?
I do. How do you say it?
Don't ask me how I say it, girl.
Yeah, I'm like, my version of that is like, I'm really busy. I don't have time. Like, I work a lot. That's my, I can't take you seriously.
Yeah?
That's my, yeah, I'm busy.
I just don't reply after a while. And you'll
you just
know.
Stop replying?
Yeah.
But they'll keep texting you.
Then I just stop. I'll just not answer. Like, it is what it is. Why are you preying me? Guys do that too. You know what's so funny? It's so funny because the things I do, guys do it, Guys do it. But because I'm supposed to be a lady, I'm not supposed to be doing these stuff. I'm not supposed to be behaving like that. Men do it. Men ignore women. If they don't want to talk to you, men will pound a thing and don't message the girl the next day. They don't care. And they move on with their lives. And that girl probably is at home waiting on that text. Guys do it.
I feel like we need to have one of these episodes, we need to have a panel. And
Definitely.
just ask why men do the things they do. Do you think they'll even be honest with us?
I feel like they'll be honest. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, half and half. They'll probably.
Because they're gonna want to. Because they know girls are watching. They're not gonna want to seem like dogs. I don't know if they're gonna be honest.
Some of them will be honest. I feel like some of them would be. Depends on the person we're talking to, though.
I guess so. Lockdown is supposed to be ending by the time this drops. There's gonna be a lot of girls like, so everything's open. Where did you want to take me?
Trust me, and you better start taking her out. I even see guys promising flights. They're smart, Hey, men, you guys are smart,
Oh, because everything's locked down.
So they're like, babes, I'm gonna fly you out. I am going to do it, and it's so good to delay it because everything is going on right now. Men, you guys are smart, You guys are smart. You guys are really smart. Yeah. And women believe it. There are times like
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very naive.
All of us have our naive moments. But there are times you have to sit down and be like,
you know how many times I texted you like, oh my God, Big Meech, look what he said. And you're like, Izzy, you believe him? And I'm like, yeah.
You know our quote. Don't think with your heart, think with your brain.
Wow.
But yeah, men are smart, man. I'm telling you, smart.
I do want to talk about this. So I saw a tweet. Speaking of flights, I don't know if this is true. Yeah. I want the listeners to let me know if it's true. Apparently, now since you can't go to the tropical countries.
Yes.
First of all, you can go to the States and then go there.
Definitely.
When you're coming back, apparently you're supposed to quarantine.
Yes.
Someone said if you don't quarantine, you just get a $800 fine.
Yes.
Which is less than the $2,000 you have to pay to quarantine.
Yes.
That is, how are you people figuring this out?
They're smart.
Someone even said they would, when they come back, they'll just faint, get admitted to the hospital, quarantine there because healthcare is free. Thank you, Canada.
Listen,
where are you guys thinking of this?
As hell.
Because
creative, and
there's so many times where I want to get out and I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this?
Trust me, and let's not pretend. All of us during this whole year, all of us have thought of flying out some way, somehow. We thought of leaving the country for a little period of time for vacation and come back. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure all of us tried to do our research and see what we could do.
Different ways.
But
and you know what's wild? When things open up, flights are gonna be like the rarest form of delicacy, something.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people haven't had flights for a year now.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like thirsting for flights. So men, easy way to jump in the DM. The flights.
Very easy.
When everything opens up, the flights.
That's the first thing they want to hear. Flights. But yes, Izzy, the next thing I want to know, who are you listening to?
So this isn't really, who I'm listening to. Yeah. It's what I'm watching. Pressa, the Gardner Express official film or official movie.
Do tell.
Some people call it the Pressa musical.
Oh, that little documentary I keep seeing online.
It's not a documentary. It's he says it's like a visual concert.
Okay.
It was done so well. Like
explain it to us. Let the listeners know how great it was.
He takes us through a musical journey. It's him in LA. First of all, this guy can act. I didn't know that. And it's like a compilation of different music videos, but it's not like official music videos. It's like this one continuous filming. Mm-hmm. And during the process, the backgrounds change. He's walking through different settings. The music changes. The effects are really cool because there's times where he's floating. I that's like, I haven't watched something and enjoyed it that much in a very long time.
What made it so exciting for you?
First of all, it looked very expensive. Like, and then I was looking at the YouTube comments, like, this team that did this has to be huge. Because, you know, usually for music videos, it's like one person, maybe two people. A team of maybe 7 to 10 people working on this. You have like the creative director, the producer, the videographer, the special effects person. It was done so well. And I kept thinking, he played, I forget which song it was, but it was one of those songs where it was nostalgic to me. Because I remember being in the club hearing Pressa and banging on the ceiling, because I would be on the couch. And I was banging on the ceiling because that was my tune. And I was like, I felt pathetic, but I was smiling watching the video because it felt so good to me. And it's like, I remembered back to the time where I first heard Pressa's voice, and I said, he better enjoy these 5 minutes of fame.
He definitely has a good sound. Pressa?
So
Pressa
when I first heard it, I didn't know how old he was. I assumed he was a teenager, and I said, he better enjoy these 5 minutes of fame, because when puberty hits, his voice is changing.
You think so?
He is a grown man.
It will change a little bit.
No, he's a grown man. It's not changing.
Really?
It's not changing. His sound is just, it's not.
He's a grown man
it's not changing.
He's a grown man with a very high pitched tone, but I feel like it will change a little bit, a tiny bit.
When Pressa has grandkids, that is how he's talking to his grandkids. I just love his voice, and like I respect it so much because I thought it was just like because you know there's a lot of teenage singers like Disney stars. They're teenagers. They can sing because they have that high pitched voice because they didn't go through puberty.
Right.
But now that Pressa's a grown man and he still has that same voice, like you just respect him more as an artist because it's like, damn, that's actually talent. That's your voice. It was just really nice. He can act. I feel like he's pretty funny. He can sing like that little.
So he's very versatile.
I like it. You need to watch it.
I definitely feel like you have to be versatile in the music industry, and the fact that Pressa has all of that going on, that's really good.
And he's in LA now. He's like, it seems like he's about to blow. I see him in some viral TikToks.
His buzz is nice.
Pressa's about to take off. Buzz. And this just goes to show like consistency. If Pressa had stopped a couple years back when nothing was really happening, you know, he wouldn't have been experiencing what he's experiencing now. Toronto rappers, Toronto artists, Toronto singers, keep going,
please. And now that you actually mentioned that, Izzy, I think you mentioned it in the previous episode. The person that I'm listening to is Ace and Tuck.
Oh,
Hop Out. So
yeah.
The song is called Hop Out by Ace and Tuck. Please, guys, keep up with your consistency, because when I tell you guys have it, you guys really have it.
I was listening to him again. Different. I was listening to those songs again the other day, and Ace's voice.
Yes, I had to listen to you guys individually after I heard the collab, and I realized both of you have a different sound. So when you guys came together,
can I just talk about
it? Was a hit.
I love. You guys don't understand. I get so excited when I hear a Toronto artist, and you can immediately know who the artist is just from their voice.
Yes,
because a lot of times artists nowadays in general, even American artists, everyone sounds the same.
Yes,
like you have to check your phone to see who is this, and then you're like, oh, okay, like they sound so similar.
One thing that. So this is just my opinion. When it comes on to, for example, trap music, because I would put that category in trap, sound is really important. You should be able to come on the track, and as soon as I hear your voice, I know who it is. And energy too. The things that you say, you have to make me believe that you're doing all of that. You have to make me feel like when I'm recording myself, I'm in your shoes, trying to act like, you know, you've been doing whatever in the trap.
It's so funny because like, I feel like I have memorized the dance, not for Hop Out, but for What a Mess. They do some little dance. What a mess! Like that's me. These guys are probably tired of us mentioning their song, but it's like their music.
But let's move on to our game. So the game is going to be all about you, Izzy. It's called We Got Izzy on the Beat. That kind of reminds me of We Got London on the Trap kind of vibe.
Okay.
Yes. So I will be giving you a fun fact or a hilarious moment about a Canadian artist, and all you have to do is guess who it is. Okay? So the first one is he's definitely known for living up to his name. He's also known for talking to bosses.
Drake.
Not the second in command.
Drake.
Wow, that is an insult.
Wait, what?
He's definitely known for living up to his name.
Oh,
He's
shoot.
also
You know why?
talking to bosses, not the second
okay,
in
it's
command.
Baka, but you know why I said
Baka not nice.
What, where is Baka? Again, the consistency.
Yes.
Whenever you start making music,
that was a hit. That was my tune. Izzy.
Like,
jeez, that was
wow.
That was bars upon bars
I'm
upon
embarrassed.
bars. I know.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I'm so sorry.
So then
I said it so like wrong and strong.
Like Drake. I'm like, who? It's Baka.
Close
it's
though. They're in the same team.
Relax.
They're in the same team.
Yes, they are. So the next one is he was known for doing a good deed. He paid for someone's rent for an entire year so she can focus on her music.
Shout out to Tory Lanez.
Big shout out to you, Tory Lanez. That is beautiful.
By the time this drops, Drake and Tory are going to drop a track.
And I hope so. Kind of that Chicks tape vibe.
Not together though, just like separately. They each have a track.
Can you imagine if they did a collab?
Ooh.
That Take Care Chicks tape kind of collab? Wow. Everyone is going to be in their feelings for this summer if they drop that.
Yep.
Like Chicks Tape 5 kind of vibes too. Ooh. Not even 1, 5.
I used to be at work just
bumping that.
Like, typing.
Bumping that. The samples that he used for his songs. Jeez. Drake and Tory definitely need to give us a collab. That would be really, really dope. So my next one is he felt insulted just like his hit song, He Don't Need No Friends. He felt insulted by the paparazzi for not getting attention from them, but it's all good.
Who is that?
That's Nav.
Okay, well.
There was a moment in his life he was asking TMZ to give him a little bit more attention.
He's about to be insulted. Now, and the next song is going to be like, Izzy didn't know who this was.
By the way, his song is good. He Don't Need No Friends. So
I like Nav. I don't know.
Yes.
I just, sorry.
Nav is good. He's good. So my next one is just like his 2015 album, he definitely had a purpose because he is seen as one of the biggest pop stars out there. Even Drake noticed.
Is it Justin Bieber?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know who it was.
Justin Bieber, your album Purpose, man.
You are so obsessed with
Justin Bieber, I swear to God. I feel like Justin Bieber is one of the greatest artists out there. I didn't say the greatest. I think he's one of. He's really good. Damn. He made great music. And I think he was one of the first persons to be discovered online through Scooter, right? And Scooter's his manager. I think he's so dope. He is.
One of the greatest.
He has a little swag to him. It's
okay,
cool. Okay. You better think twice because she's seen as Canada's favorite power singer. And a lot of people don't know about this, by the way. She's huge in the industry.
Celine Dion?
Yes.
However,
Celine
I was just
Dion.
about to say, you better not be talking about Jamaica's artists. You know Jamaicans claim Celine Dion.
Yes, they do. They do.
Celine Dion is
heavy too.
She's not Canadian. She's not Canadian.
Yeah, she's low-key Jamaican. I would think that.
Because like that's all. You just hear Celine Dion all the time in Jamaica. Like
yeah,
she's one of us.
Definitely.
Just like how we claim Rihanna.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
And we claim Rihanna heavy too.
Jamaicans claim everybody.
Definitely.
And once we claim you, you can't unclaim yourself.
Nope. You were born there, raised there. You came from there. No one can tell us twice. So that is the end of our segments. Izzy.
Make sure they subscribe.
Please
make
like,
sure they
comment,
follow
and
on YouTube. Make sure you follow on Instagram. Link 6 the podcast.
And Link 6 listeners, thank you for linking up with us. We will be doing this again.